Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, kind of wanted to make it a shorter one. We're going to just talk about, like the title says, something I should have told you sooner. So as you're watching my videos, right, and as you're learning these things, like the 3 communication styles, the 10 cognitive distortions, things like that, as you're learning those, it's good to remember that just like probably before you watch these videos, you didn't know what these were. People around you still don't know what these are. So as you learn that, and as you're positive and you communicate more effectively, that doesn't mean necessarily that everyone's going to be more positive with you and more friendly and open to talking to you, right? And you kind of want to understand that, and that's why I wanted to make a shorter video on this. Just because you communicate with someone and you know that, okay, well, like I was assertive, but I wasn't aggressive, right? And I wasn't passive. I stated what I wanted. Just because you communicate like that doesn't mean the other person's going to perceive that as a good, effective communication, right? And then they may get mad at you, even though you did nothing wrong, right? Because you are communicating effectively. Because they think that that was wrong, they're going to have an emotional reaction. So I think it's a good kind of topic to go over that I just want you guys out there, as you are making changes, positively, just understand that just because others don't recognize the positive change in you doesn't mean that there's not a change, right? And you should be doing it for you so you feel better about you. You don't do it so another person acknowledges the fact that you've changed, right? You do it because it makes you feel better and it makes you, not as anxious or depressed, right? For example, right, when you do like the 4 types of love, right, and you try to become that 3rd and 4th one where you love people because it's who you are, right, you sometimes will have some people who say, oh, well, that's weak, right, and they'll perceive that because you love someone, even if they're being hurtful to you, that's weak, right? Why would you do that? It's because you're desperate or whatever, right? And they're saying it's because that they actually believe that is the case. They actually believe that when you love someone who doesn't love you, it's weak, it's desperate, right? There's a difference between caring about somebody because you care about them and you hope they're successful, or caring about them so they in turn care about you, right? Those are 2 different things. The first one doesn't need the other one. I don't need the reciprocation. I don't need the other person to care about me. I care about the other person because it's who I am. The second one, there is the desperation in there, right? You are caring about this person in hopes that they start caring about you. That's wrong, because then you end up doing things that you don't actually want to do. And one last other thing is, as you start to learn these and practice these in your life, you'll start to see the negative patterns in other people, right? So as you start to learn the cognitive distortions, you'll start to see them in other people, and you'll start to see when you talk to other people that they'll start repeating phrases in ways that is a certain distortion, right? And you're like, oh man, like I know what's going on here. I know what they're doing, and also when people are communicating with you, right, you'll be able to tell when someone is communicating effectively or they're actually just like being passive aggressive, right, and not telling you what they want, but just hinting and hoping you get it. So that's the end of the video. Like I said, just want to make a shorter video on it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.